the back post. This is better. Pressure from Chelsea. Now I can see Ziyech up against Javier Manquillo. Manquillo just trying to stop the cross and does well just to hold off Ziyech. There's a late challenge there from Almiron Ziyech, and that will be a free kick to Chelsea. Silly challenge there for Miguel Almiron. His eyes lit up thinking he was going to get the ball. Failed to do so. Manquillo did the job really well. Just nicked it off Ziyech's toe. Then second ball just came towards Ziyech, and Almiron just seemed to kick out at Ziyech's left leg. Really poor decision there for Miguel Almiron. And Eddie Howe and Almiron's teammates will certainly be open. That doesn't cost them. Half an hour gone at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea now starting to ramp up the pressure. It's still goalless though. Newcastle haven't really created any clear-cut chances. Jacob Murphy had a shot, went well off target on a counter-attack. Certainly the ball played across the face of the 6-yard box a moment ago for Chelsea. That was begging to be slotted home. Dangerous free kick for Chelsea to put in the box. Left edge of the penalty area. It's going to be Hakim Ziyech and Mason Mount. And Mason Mount does that. Beauty whip free kick into the side netting though. Just thought that split second. And he saw the net ripple. Did it go in? But thankfully from Newcastle perspective, only hit the side netting. Was a tight angle too fair for Mason Mount to find the target. So Miguel Almiron will be mightily relieved after giving away a poor free kick to Bradford. Takes the goal kick short to Fabian Schär. Long loop and ball forwards, too far away from Chris Wood though, and that'd be easy control there from Malang Sarr, the inside of his left foot being trapped for Miguel Almiron. Here's Sarr into Mount, and set there for Jamal Lascelles. Werner gets it off Lascelles, and the last touch kick off Werner put the tackle in, but the ball went all the way back into Chelsea's own half and out of play for Newcastle's throw-in, although Werner thought that there was a touch off Jamal Lascelles last. Officials disagreed. Going to Newcastle, halfway inside the Chelsea half on the right, having Manquillo to take. Almiron back to Manquillo. Here's Almiron again. Manquillo making the forward run. Almiron just drags it away from Malang Sarr, puts in a flat cross, just couldn't find Chris Wood, headed away for Chalobah. He fires long stuff, looking to take it on the bounce and a hard volley, but Kante just nicks it away from him. In the nick of time, Dan Burn leads the ball, toe pokes into Guimaraes Wrench. Guimaraes Wrench hits the ball off for Havertz, back to Dan Burn. Newcastle sloppy there in the middle. Guimaraes Wrench puts in a tackle on Jorginho. Chelsea can play on though, and now Kante trying to get through the middle, and Longstaff hits it off Kante. And the ball has been pulled back for, I think, by looks at a Newcastle free kick. And Chelsea desperately trying to get away there on the counter attack. I think by looks at it, it's a drop ball in Newcastle's favour. Fabian Schär lifts it towards the right hand side where Almiron's going to get him behind. It's going to be Javier Manquillo, I should say, going to get him behind Malang Sarr. Sarr just manages to poke it out of play for Newcastle corner kick. Good idea though from Fabian Schär. As I mentioned, he's got that technical ability to play those balls, to play it over the top of defenders and look for the runners in behind. And have Manquillo behind Sarr there. A battle of the wing backs. Manquillo won that one, hit off Sarr for a corner kick to Newcastle on the right hand side. Of course, Newcastle with the corner they scored from on Thursday night. Thomas Tuchel would have drilled his Chelsea side to be very wary of that corner routine. Target's delivery towards near post, headed away from Rudiger. Cushion header from Murphy into Target. Lovely touch on Target. What a ball for Target, and a header just nearly into the bottom corner. It was Dan Burton who flicked it across the face of goal, and that was probably the best chance of this match. Corner in for Target, headed away from Rudiger. Good header from Murphy. Target, good touch to keep it away from N'Golo Kante and whip the cross in. It's the right centre penalty, and Burns flicked header across the face of goal, just wide the target. Thought for that second it was going to trickle in. This conversation there between Lascelles and Rudiger. Not entirely sure that's about. Just a pat on the head for both of them. So everything's cleared up now. That delivery for Target was outstanding. And Dan Burn got the contact he wanted. Just the direction was too wide of the target. But to be fair, looking at it, Dan Burn did all he physically could there. And Antonio Rudiger wanted more from his teammates. Mendy plays it short to Rudiger. And Newcastle were a little bit too early to start the press, especially Miguel Almiron. So it's been pulled back for Chelsea retake. Now Mendy drills it through the middle. Excellent header one there from Fabian Schär. High foot against Kai Havertz as well. And Fabian Schär only powered that header on the 10 circle. 10 minutes to go in this first half. And Newcastle have had the best chance. Target's cross. Just flick wide from Burn. Two combining again. Obviously it's Target's delivery. Found the header Burn for the winning goal. That's Hampton. Just eloquently flicked into the roof of net from Bruno Guimaraes. Newcastle have a similar set-piece routine. They haven't got a corner this time, but they've got a free kick in the centre circle. So Newcastle just getting their line set up. It's going to be Fabian Schär again. Chipping the free kick. Not the first time he's done that today. Schär's chip towards the back post, too far front Lascelles, and Schär's free kicks don't really seem to be working this afternoon. I was always getting away from the Newcastle United skipper. And goal gets Chelsea, which Mendy plays short in the 6-yard box to Andreas Christensen. Out the penalty area to Chalobah. Press and target. Chalobah's long pass forwards. Now control from Schär. Good touch from Longstaff. Turns away from Havertz. Plays out to the right hand side. Manquillo turns and lifts it over the head of Malang Sarr. And Newcastle win another free kick. They're breaking up the game really well, Newcastle. Trying to get those set-piece opportunities themselves. You tell Newcastle are growing in confidence and deeply frustrating Thomas Tuchel, his players and the Chelsea crowd. Chelsea want to keep the winning run in the Premier League going. Guimaraes now to take this free kick on the right hand side. So Fabian Schär taking off free kick duty. It's Guimaraes' turn. Guimaraes puts some whip on this free kick, looking for the head there of Chris Wood. Flicked out of play from Kai Havertz. Doing his defensive duties well. Out for a Newcastle throw on this left hand side, which Jacob Murphy will take. Murphy just giving the ball a wipe down with his shirt. And he leaves it for Matt Target to take the throw. Don't think it's going to be a long one. Guimaraes making a run down left-hand channel. Matt Target's eye line. Now Guimaraes controls the throw. Holds off Ziyech. Good turn there for Guimaraes. Close control, keeps it at the byline. Chalobah though blocks off Guimaraes' attempt to get round him. And now Target challenges Ziyech through the back of him and gives away a free kick. Guimaraes was in a tight position. He did really well to keep away for Ziyech, but Chalobah just shot that angle down. And Guimaraes didn't really have any passing lanes either. So Guimaraes disappointed to lose the ball, but couldn't really do much about it. Target did get the ball against Ziyech. And although it would have been Chelsea's thrown anyway, Target's agreed that while it's been given as a free kick, probably Ziyech's reaction helped. The Toonami in good voice. 3,000 have made the journey down to London today. Free kick from Mendy. Burn wins that against Havertz, and Havertz lifted his arm up towards Dan Burn. Now Lascelles races across towards the referee. He's unhappy about the raised arm from Havertz. Havertz will get a yellow card. Just be hoping that Dan Burn gets up and he's fine. And Burn still down on the ground, and Havertz might have said something to Dan Burn. Dan Burn says something back while he's still on the ground here. Have a look at it again. Was an elbow there from Havertz on Burn. That is a certain yellow card. I wouldn't say that's a red. I don't know, maybe on another day, but I think yellow is probably fair. I don't know if Havertz's case probably saying, well, I was going for the ball and just naturally the way my elbow went. But Newcastle players look like they maybe want more than a yellow. Maybe this might go to VAR. Who knows? Let's have a look at what's fair. It was elbow from Havertz on the right side of Burns' head. And having another look at it, it looks like it didn't look too accidental from Havertz. This is going to VAR possibly. We'll see how this one goes. Will Kai Havertz be on the pitch in the next minute or so? That's going to be interesting to see. Newcastle players, including Jamal Lascelles, came racing across towards the referee, insisting that needs to be looked at. David Coots in the middle today. And Havertz, he's insistent, nothing wrong. Dan Burn back up on his feet now, which is good to see. And Dan Burn just saying something towards Kai Havertz. He's not too pleased. Burns insisting that was deliberate. And David Coote's telling Dan Burn to calm down. He's letting Kai Havertz know what he thinks. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be interesting to see what the next short in Kai Havertz and Dan Burn's going to be like. That's for sure. Lascelles, good leadership there, telling Burn to calm down. Speaking of leadership, Burn's leadership at the back's been outstanding as well. And it looks like Havertz really agreed Burn by saying something to him. Burn slapped his knee whilst he's still receiving treatment on the ground. So certainly Havertz said something to aggrieve Dan Burn. No VR check will be taken further, so Kai Havertz will just be on a yellow card, but certainly a warning for the referee. It looks like it's a slight cut on Burns' head. It has some cream on it. Free kick taken, headed away from Chalobah. Now Guimarães is headed towards the left-hand side. Ziyech meets it, heads it inside Jorginho. Kante dispossessed from Guimarães. Now breaks to Havertz. Being held there from Dan Burn. I said the next duel will be interesting. Burns giving away a free kick just inside the Chelsea half. He needs to keep his head down. I think Lascelles might want to tell him again. This is a key moment. Having a look at it again, though, I thought initially that was a yellow card, but possibly there was a really good case there for a red, actually. But VAR was just happy to stick with yellow card for Havertz. Long ball from Jorginho out to the left-hand side, too far in front of Timo Werner. And Newcastle with a throw on the right-hand side. So taking their time to take, which is annoying Kai Havertz. And a throw from Havertz towards Manquillo to take the throw-in. Just the Manquillo lets it bounce away from Newcastle. Craftily just ticking down time for half-time whistle goes again. Seems to be the game management on Daddy out, which is interesting because Newcastle always be perceived as a soft side. Again, not really taken to the dark hearts of the game, but that certainly changed a bit on Daddy out, and it's certainly effective, especially away from home to annoy the away crowd. Throw and take for Newcastle. Chris Wood can't flick it around. Christensen goes out of play for going to Chelsea. No shots on target. 5 shots from Chelsea to Newcastle's 2. On Stanley, Chelsea dominating possession, 72% of it. But Newcastle will be pleased the way it's going. Jorginho gets away the ball to Dan Burn. Burn turns on his right foot and picks out target. Has to run a long staff across him. Good pressure there for Hakim Ziyech. Back to Bruno Guimarães. Has to quickly give it to Martin Dubravka. And Dubravka clears the ball forwards out the left side of his area. Looking for Chris Wood. Just can't get out of control with his right foot. And here is Trevor Chalobah now throwing for Chelsea. 2.5 minutes of normal time left in this first half. Chalobah's throw returns it for Kante. Kante gave it back to Chalobah and the ball was already out of play. Now Chalobah accidentally volleyed that off Sean Longstaff, being helped up on his feet from Thomas Tuchel, kind gesture from the Chelsea head coach. It was just complete accident there from Chalobah. Chalobah was leaning back himself. He wanted to quickly volley the ball back and play, hoping it wouldn't be given as a throw, but it has. Target takes it. Wood heads inside. On the edge of the box, heavy touch there from Almiron, but Murphy controls. Now Wood linking up with Murphy. Good challenge there from Christensen. Get it off Jacob Murphy. Murphy looked like he pushed in the back, and that is a Chelsea free kick. Murphy and Wood couldn't quite link up there. Christensen getting in the middle of them, intercepting. A really good read in the play there, and Chelsea have a free kick, which they take short. Jorginho and, speaking of the devil, Andreas Christensen linking up. Squares it to his right to Chalobah. Ziyech runs onto the pass, holds an off target. Back to Christensen. Almiron run across. Now Chelsea play it to the right-hand side, where now Almiron isn't on that side, so Chelsea can try and exploit it. The lack of a Newcastle man on that side. Saran to Mount. Mount's diagonal ball towards the back post. Target flicks it out. Play for a Chelsea corner. They'll be desperate to set themselves in front at half-time. This is a good chance to do it. So we only got just over a minute of normal time to go in this half. Maybe a little bit of stoppage time due to Dan Burn being elbowed in the face from Kai Havertz. She got a yellow card for. Good defend there from Matt Target though from Mount's diagonal ball. Mount puts in the corner kick, headed away though from Dan Burn, out for another Chelsea corner on the same side. No one was really going with Dan Burn though. It was Thomas Tuchel would be disappointed that Burn just stepped forward and headed it by himself. No pressure at all on him. Burn commanding that area. Still a bit of blood, you see just above his right eyebrow. Corner from Mount, headed away from Dan Burn again. He's having a marvellous half. Header breaks to N'Golo Kante. Jorginho lifts it over the leg of Miguel Almiron, chasing N'Golo Kante back all the way. And has to give it to Mendy. That is excellent running there for Miguel Almiron. Mendy sends a long pass through the middle. Newcastle's back line superbly held. And that's just a ball through the middle. Newcastle defence back to Dubravka, but no pressure on them whatsoever And again, organisation Newcastle's been stupendous so far. Burn back to Dubravka. Here is Sean Longstaff. Comfortable on the ball. Turns away from Havertz and gives it to Lascelles with Werner chasing down. Lascelles, short pass to Manquillo, looks to flick it into Guimarães. Manquillo can't find the Brazilian international though. Just too much of a light flick on, always heading out play. 2 minutes of stoppage time in this first half. Can there be a goal at the end of this half? Could it even be Newcastle? Going taken there from Mount, links up with Sarr. And Sarr wins another throw-in for Chelsea. Just taken and flicked on from Havertz. Now Lascelles steps forward and clears down the right-hand side for Wood. Trying to hold the ball, can't turn away from Rudiger. Bounce off Wood and breaks into Jorginho. Lifts it out of play. Sarr can't control it. And Newcastle again just managing the end of this first half in stoppage time really well. Now Manquillo's throw. Played in front of him from Almiron. Still Manquillo drifts inside. He was caught there from Jorginho. So with just a minute and 10 seconds left of first half stoppage time, Newcastle have a free kick in a good position. Manquillo just decided to ignore Guimarães and move inside himself. And he was tripped there from Jorginho. Jorginho accusing Manquillo of diving. Jorginho not happy about that at all. He felt Manquillo con David Coote there. Newcastle won't care one bit. Target delivery would create an opportunity for Burn. She flicked wide. Heard the lightning strike twice, so maybe could Burn get this header on target. Burn's got blood on the shirt as well. So the evidence certainly says it was a very fierce elbow from Kai Havertz. Guimarães all target to take. Let's see who's going to deliver this. Guimarães steps over the ball. Target whips in, headed away from Rudiger. Drops it to Almiron on the volley. Really good volley from Almiron. Saved from Mendy. And on the follow-up, it was Fabian Schär volleyed over the bar. What a hit there from Miguel Almiron. And Mendy got down to his right side to push it away, but he could only push it away to Fabian Schär, who hit his volley wildly high and over the bar. In fact, it looked like it was almost dipping into the corner there for Miguel Almiron. But Mendy managed to get across, push away. It looked like it was actually more at him, looking out on second glance. So half-time whistle got to Stamford Bridge. Newcastle have done a really good job so far. And in fact, probably some of the best opportunities have been created by Newcastle. Not a free-flowing attack and play, but Dan Burns' header flicked wide from target's cross. And then just a moment ago, Almiron's volley fiercely hit, but was straight at Mendy. Managed to push it out. Not quite safety as follow-up came by looks at to Matt Target Beepar, not Fabian Schär, and he hit it with his right foot over the bar. Chelsea have obviously had more of the ball. They've had some good play in midfield, but Newcastle defended well. I mean, there was a ball from Havertz hit across the face of Newcastle 6-yard box. No one could turn it in. That's probably Chelsea's best moment. But Newcastle's defensive ability has been extremely good. That everyone's chipping in and they've done really well so far. Newcastle frustrating first half for Chelsea, despite having more of the ball. Obviously, a lot more of the passing play in midfield. Newcastle can't get Guimarães in it, so that might be something Eddie Howe will set half time. But so far, real solid job for Newcastle. Lots of effort to do for Chelsea in the second half if they're going to collect 3 points out of the game. Half time at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea 0, Newcastle United 0.
It's not a game, it's a rage thing. It's not a game, it's a rage thing. a game, it's a rage thing.
Hello and welcome back to Stamford Bridge at Chelsea, Newcastle. Second half about to get underway. And there's a really good job for Newcastle in the first half with it being goalless coming into the second half. Resilient job done from any outside. And had some good opportunities as well. Burns just heading wide and on the volley. Chelsea obviously had much more of the ball, but Newcastle coped really well with Chelsea's threats. And straight away from the kickoff, Newcastle take shooting left to right. A long ball out to the left-hand side, which is hooked out of play from Hakim Ziyech for a Newcastle throw halfway inside the Chelsea half on the left. Matt Targett takes. Good turn for Guimaraes to hold off Hakim Ziyech. Still Guimaraes has N'Golo Kante for company as well. Guimaraes trying to get the corner kick. Does manage to squeeze across in towards Wood at the near post. And Trevor Chalobah couldn't take any chances. Edouard Mendy was hoping to get there, but Chalobah made the right decision, helping out as goalkeepers. Chris Wood got the run in front of Edouard Mendy. So 45 seconds into the second half and already another throw into Newcastle. Guimaraes takes a shot just wide of the target from Matt Targett's throw. There was a low throw, bounce in front of Guimaraes. Took it first time on his right foot. Now it was quite weakly hit. It was just inside the left side of the penalty area there for Bruno Guimaraes. Just took it on the bounce, tried to hit it across Edouard Mendy. Wasn't too far away. I think Mendy always knew just had that covered, but certainly was not too far away from his goal, so not a bad effort at all from the Brazilian, looking for back-to-back goals in his back-to-back starts in Newcastle. Mendy short to Rudiger, clears it forwards, intercepted from Lo Celso, hits it forwards towards Wood. Wood loses out against Chalobah, ball loops up in the air for Chalobah's tackle, bounce off Chalobah into Ziyech. N'Golo Kante falls to Chalobah. Chalobah's clearance so as far as Longstaff. Now Targett hits it first time, intercepted though from Jorginho. Now N'Golo Kante gets away for Bruno Guimaraes, and Targett looks like just got his toe to the ball for N'Golo Kante. That is going to be a throw-in to Chelsea. Is it? No, it's going to be thrown to Newcastle. Last touch came off the French midfielder. So Matt Targett takes the throw on left-hand side of halfway. Wood loses out in the air against Trevor Chalobah. And another throw to Newcastle for Matt Targett to take. Here's Guimaraes to Targett. Targett hits it off Ziyech. Now Guimaraes' header. Control from Ziyech. Gets away from Jacob Murphy. Plays it to Antonio Rudiger. Now Chelsea's turn to go forward. So being pushed back in the first 2 minutes of the second half here at Stamford Bridge. Rudiger looks like he just pulled back Sean Longstaff then. Gives it to Malang Sarr. Nothing given though. Newcastle's favour. Werner back to Rudiger. Squares it in the centre circle for Andreas Christensen in the middle of that back three at the moment. Ziyech trying to get past target. N'Golo Kante loses the ball against Dan Burn. Kante blocks Burn's pass and breaks to Bruno Guimaraes, a clear for throw-in. N'Golo Kante, big size difference to him and Dan Burn, but N'Golo Kante's got the heart of a lion. He was a warrior there going that tackle and get it back off Dan Burn, but ball broke to Guimaraes, who cleared out for throw, which Chelsea take back to Christensen. Chalobah under pressure from Murphy. Murphy keeps in play, blocking the pass there. Get it to Wood. Ball can't reach Wood, and Chelsea clear through Chalobah. A missed touch there from Fabian Schär with his left foot. Fairly deep inside his own half, means that for a Chelsea throw for Hakim Ziyech to take. Good control on chest there for Kai Havertz. A trick there from Sean Longstaff. Not forgiven. Now Newcastle can counter. Almiron into Wood. Now Wood plays that in front of Jacob Murphy. Chased just too far in front of Jacob Murphy. I think Miguel Almiron wanted the pass into him from Chris Wood, but Chris Wood went for more of defence, splitting pass, hit it in between Christensen and Chalobah. Just couldn't quite find the run of Jacob Murphy. Here's Andreas Christensen now, slowly bringing it out defence as Chris Wood just in front of him. And Wood has Almiron up with him in the press. Combination play there between Christensen and Rudiger. Here's Andreas Christensen on the ball again. Into Trevor Chalobah. Back to Christensen. Again, Newcastle back in the solid defensive shape. It's going to be hard for Chelsea to break it down. They've got to try and find a way. Christensen through the middle to Kante. This actually looks good for Chelsea now. This is better from the Blues. Trying to break Newcastle lines, but too slow again, Chelsea. It was a good pass there to Kante. They couldn't really do much with it. Kante plays it back to Rudiger. And again, Newcastle in solid defensive shape, and Chelsea miss a chance. They've got to be patient now. Ziyech, quick combination play to him and Kante. Ziyech gets in front of Jacob Murphy. That was, again, good play for Chelsea. That was much more quicker 1-2. Jacob Murphy pulls back Hakim Ziyech and gets a yellow card as well. Free kick to Chelsea. Thomas Tuchel will be impressed with that. Obviously, it was actually goalless at St James's Park when the two teams met in October. And Chelsea managed to come out 3-0 victors, albeit Reece James actually got 2 goals that day. Obviously, he's out with injury, which is a huge blow. A player like Reece James obviously would have been extremely key in a game like this to try and break down resilient opposition Newcastle. But the squad that Chelsea have, they'll have to make do with that, and they've still got decent options in there, despite obviously playing Hakim Ziyech, an unfamiliar right wing back role. And speaking of Hakim Ziyech, 5 minutes in second half, he's actually going to lead the free kick from Mason Mount. He delivers too high towards the back post, and Antonio Rudiger couldn't get that. Expect a lot better from Mason Mount from those dead ball deliveries. Really poor there from Mount. Over it to Rudiger. I don't think Rudiger looks too pleased with him either. The area was good. I mean, that was a lighter hit. Free kick more low down. Rudiger got the run on Lascelles. It's just too far in front of Antonio Rudiger though. Newcastle United goal kick. And so far, Newcastle done a good job early stages this second half to actually push Chelsea back. Guimaraes had a shot which went wide of the target. So Newcastle, the only shot in this half. In fact, Newcastle, with less possession, they've actually had probably the better chances of Chelsea. That's down to Newcastle defence stopping Chelsea. Newcastle get a few little opportunities of their own. Flick on there from Wood from Dubrafa's goal kick. Christian plays it back to Erwin Mendy. Release it first time to Malang Sarr. Mankio chasing down. Sarr bends it around the back of Mankio. He's going to find Mason Mount. Is he going to try and get the free kick here? He has got the free kick due to frustration of Jason Tindall, Eddie Howe, Bruno Guimaraes and Jamal Lascelles can't believe it. The halfway line, Mount fell. In fact, actually, it's the free kick. Free kick's been given Newcastle's favour, do beg your pardon. I thought it's been given in Mason Mount's favour for Sir Jamal Lascelles. Thomas Tuchel looks unhappy with the Newcastle United bench. That might be Jason Tindall, who was extremely angry there. He felt that was a dive for Mason Mount. In fact, Mount thought he won the free kick, picked up the ball. So that's the reason why it's a Newcastle United free kick. The referee completely disagreed. And another frustrating moment for Chelsea in this match. Free kick drilled towards the head of Chris Wood, beaten the air there by Christensen. Volley for Longstaff, but I think that was a foul there against Christensen. So Newcastle couldn't really make anything of that free kick, which Thomas Tuchel will be happy about. I think it would have been extra angry at the officials if something happened from that. Rudiger chips it forwards, and the free kick played short to Havertz. Havertz's header only reaches target though. Play first dive from Wood. Wood can't find a teammate. Chalobah back to Mendy. Almiron chasing down Chelsea goalkeeper. Plays it short to Christensen. Wrong foot. Target now into N'Golo Kante. And a tackle almost one there for love. It bounces back to the feet of Kante. Now Chelsea breaking forward here. Chris Wood chasing back N'Golo Kante all the way. Wonderful bounce of Kante. Out to Hakim Ziyech. Hakim Ziyech taking on Longstaff. Longstaff blocks the cross. In fact, I beg part it was Dan Burn. Longstaff was getting back, but Dan Burn got across and blocked Hakim Ziyech's attempt to ball into the box. So it was Longstaff who tried to get off Kante, couldn't do so. Kante breaking forwards venomously over halfway, plays it to his right. Ziyech, right edge of the penalty area, then just dances his way into it. Attempted the cross, which is blocked there from Dan Burn. Still has a cut down the side of his face. That elbow from Kai Havertz looked pretty bad, and to be honest, the more I looked at it, the more I actually think it probably should have been a red card for Kai Havertz. Initial thoughts was I actually thought it was a yellow, but it does look worse, especially look at the side Burns face. Rudiger breaks into the box. Wonderful run for Antonio Rudiger's cross though, intercepted from Fabian Schär. That was a crucial interception on the right foot, Fabian Schär. That is much more like it from Chelsea. Just someone trying to take the initiative. Antonio Rudiger's been the leader at the back. In fact, speaking of Rudiger and Newcastle, Rudiger's actually been linked to Newcastle this week, but Rudiger's focus on Chelsea for the rest of the season. Did great to get into the box there. It's crosses well intercepted from Schär. Low ball in from Mason Mount, looped up into the air from Fabian Schär with his header. And Schär will be quite quietly relieved for that. Despite Schär managed to get his helmet, sort of looped back to always looping high over Dubravka, managed to catch it though, so that was well done there by Newcastle United goalkeeper Bruno Guimaraes. Nice pass into Jamal Lascelles, under pressure from Timo Werner, trying to nick it off Lascelles, manages to give it to Manquillo, trying to run foot Malang Sarr, and in the end Sarr just did well to force Manquillo out wide. A heavy touch from Manquillo, the outside of his right foot means that Newcastle concede the throw-in. Just coming up to the 10th minute of the second half, and Newcastle starting to get pushed back a bit now from Chelsea. Yeah, so the best work for Chelsea, that run for Rudiger, unchallenged for a second, and Newcastle just, the first line they looked quite frightened to put a challenge in, but they held that defensive line. Schär was in the right place to intercept low cross. Guimaraes with a shot, minute into second half for Newcastle, just went wide of Mendy's post. I think Mendy would have had it covered, but still was close. I think even Mendy thought it would be. Andreas Christensen plays it short to Chalobah. Now Ziyech, target on, put him under pressure. Ziyech has his drop deep to get back to Chalobah. Now is Andreas Christensen taking his time on the ball. Long pass for Christensen with his right foot, and that's a missed touch there for Timo Werner. Werner was onside. The ball had bypassed Newcastle back line. Wonderful play for Christensen. The accuracy of that ball was perfect. It was just a touch. That wasn't. Timo Werner was just on it. Dan Burn kept him on. And Werner, the ball just came off his right knee. If that's a better touch, he's through 1-1 Dubravka, and that would have been a big chance Chelsea to go one up and finally breach Newcastle backline. Wasn't meant to be though. One ball towards Miguel Almiron, flicked away for Chalobah. Picked up from the second ball from Chris Wood. Now is Jacob Murphy. Out here to have him Manquillo. Newcastle slowing down the play to get more of their men forwards. Manquillo just drifts inside. Here's Bruno Guimaraes, short to Miguel Almiron, back to Guimaraes. Under pressure from Jorginho. Back to Almiron again. Newcastle being forced back here. Jamal Lascelles, short pass. It could find Longstaff, intercepted from Malang Sarr. Sarr now looks that forward ball, and Dan Burn just holds off Kai Havertz so well there. Havertz miscontrols, and Burn gives it back to Dubravka. That was sloppy play there for Jamal Lascelles. Needed a better pass now, and that's what Chelsea may want to do. Give it, make sure Newcastle have it on Jamal Lascelles' side, because a weakness is he's great in the air but can look uncomfortable on the ball. One full pass to Burn to break the line to give it to Murphy. Murphy has the pace to get away from Chalobah. Chalobah though does well on the recovery to catch up with him. Murphy slides the ball. Still Jacob Murphy. Is he going to look inside? Murphy trying to cut it onto his left foot. Still Jacob Murphy bounces himself well. He bursts into the box. That pull back for Chalobah there. No penalties going to be given. Matt Targett appealing to the referee. Now I'd like to see that again. Chalobah insistent that there was no foul made. Let's see, Murphy gets beyond Chalobah. Chalobah had a hold of his shirt and then kicked out of Murphy through the back, and this might be looked at, you know. That was excellent work there for Jacob Murphy. And Murphy's shirt was certainly being pulled back. Murphy, I think maybe the way Murphy's keeping his balance with that, maybe he let him down. Nothing's given, but the last touch did come off Chalobah's toe. By looks, so that was quite an interesting one. I'm not sure actually Murphy got the last touch on it. That was a tight one as well. No penalty given to Newcastle though. Chalobah definitely had a hold of Murphy's shirt though, but isn't even going to go to VAR. Newcastle now have to refocus and get on with the game with a corner kick on the right hand side, which Jacob Murphy takes. Almost found there to Chris Wood, head away from Antonio Rudiger though at the near post. That's going to bounce out for Newcastle throwing. Again, Newcastle so well organised, and they know when to break forward and create some trouble. And Jacob Murphy did so well. He was isolated against Chalobah. Chalobah maybe back of his size and strength to win that one-on-one, but Murphy just had the balance to get past him. And the throwing take for target, high foot there against Bruno Guimaraes from Hakim Ziyech. Got his toe to the ball. Bruno Guimaraes holding his face. And yellow card as well to Hakim Ziyech. That's a free kick in a dangerous position in Newcastle's favour. I did catch Bruno Guimaraes' nose there, Hakim Ziyech. Didn't really even get a toe on the ball, but Jacob Murphy's shirt was being held back. Now Newcastle have another decision to question David Coote with. Of course, they may feel like that was a bit of a scuffle here inside the box. He's been broken up quickly. Jamal Lascelles again once again displaying his leadership. He thinks that he insists his players should not get involved in that. A little bit back and forth there to Fabian Sher Malang Sarr. Mason Mount saying to David Coote he didn't think there was anything in that high foot Hakim Ziyech, but referee's assistant, that's definitely a free kick to Newcastle. And Newcastle, as I was just saying a moment ago, be extremely frustrated. Maybe they feel like they should have had a red card in the first half and should have had a penalty there, but Chelsea's frustration now boiling over towards the referee. They feel like there wasn't really much in that for Ziyech on Bruno Guimaraes, and Hakim Ziyech gets a yellow card for it as well, which probably made the anger even worse. Third book in the season for the Moroccan. So Newcastle with a really good opportunity here. See how they're going to work this set piece routine. It is Target and Guimaraes behind it. Now it's going to be ball into the box, or is it going to be a cutback to Jacob Murphy who's free? And Guimaraes steps over the ball. Target delivers towards head of Lascelles. Lascelles manages to head it backwards. It falls back to Guimaraes. Here's Target, looks to get around Werner. Werner holds up the ball well. Target gets it off him. Out Target's, he got the free kick for Newcastle. He hasn't. Target manages to keep hold of it though, and he feels like it's a push there for Timo Werner, and it's going to be a free kick to Chelsea in the end for Matt Target. Seems to be obstructed Timo Werner, and Newcastle couldn't make the most of that free kick. In fact, actually, I think it was Target just pulling on Timo Werner with the free kick. Looks like Target, when he was appealing for the free kick, managed to get himself just his body back up and just blocked off Timo Werner from getting the ball. And that's why Chelsea have a free kick. With hour gone at Stamford Bridge, Newcastle, more look at it, that could have easily been a penalty for Eddie Howe's men a moment ago. So Chelsea might count themselves lucky in that respect. They'll certainly be agreed that Newcastle getting a free kick there, and Chelsea did get a free kick their own. Matt Target unhappy, he felt he did nothing wrong, but Chelsea now take the free kick short. And N'Golo Kante flicks it into Jorginho on the right hand side. Dan Burn intercepts the pass, breaks to N'Golo Kante. Tackle there for Dan Burn, well worn down Kante now. Fabian Sher with the ball.